First on KMIR, with all the rain we've seen this winter, some water agencies in California are putting an end to their drought regulations and going back to business as usual. But is that a good idea? KMIR's Vince Marino live in Palm Springs with details on what agencies in the desert are considering about new regulations. Vince.
Well, you may have noticed that there's a little bit more green in the desert. If you take a look behind me, I'm going to get out of the way so you can see. We're here at Oswald Canyon in South Palm Springs, and it's absolutely beautiful, very green. And it could have, probably does have something to do with the recent rain we've been having. And that same rain is making a dent on the drought in California. But, or in fact, the water agencies in Orange County and San Diego have declared an end to their drought emergency. But today, the State Water Resources Control Board said, not so fast. For years, the state has thirsted for water, but with California reservoirs at 80% and rising, local water agencies throughout the state and in the desert are calling for an end to drought regulations.
We've been in Sacramento, we've been testifying at hearings and participating in some of their public workshops in an effort to help the regulators in Sacramento understand what the water situation is here in the Coachella Valley.
2 weeks ago, the Coachella Valley Water District attended a public hearing held by the State Water Resources Control Board.
At that time, we were able to give a public testimony in which we asked the state to let the drought declaration expire. We said that based on current conditions, we did not believe that we were in a statewide emergency.
And although the Coachella Valley has a vast underground aquifer to draw much needed water,
we operate under the assumption that we are always in a drought. This is the desert. So we really have been focused on long-term conservation, long-term water use efficiency that will sustain our water supplies going forward.
Coachella Valley residents say they are skeptical about lifting drought regulations.
I can see that we got a lot more moisture this year by the snow levels up there, but I'm still for water conservation. So basically that's my point of view.
Conserving water. You never know what next year or the year after is bringing, right?
As I said earlier, the State Water Resources Control Board voted to keep drought regulations in place, and both the Coachella Valley Water District and the Desert Water Agency will both follow suit. Reporting live in Palm Springs, Vince Marino, KMIR News.
All right, Vince, thank you for that report tonight.